Good morning, everyone. Chris McDonald with NeoDow Concepts. I wanted to share an update on the status of the Wayfinder Contact Saber. Here it is, and for those of you who have been following for a while, you can see that it has a longer hilt. That's to allow for better contact work and also for when the staff is connected. So we'll power this on right now. Just like a lot of others, it has a kill key, external recharge port to make it easier so that you don't have to try to remove the battery in it and that type of thing. So let's power this up. It's daytime right now, so we may not get a really bright blade effect, but we'll give it a shot. There we go. And there's the illuminated pommel as well. So as you can see, we have the illuminated balance point. And here again, this is just to quick identification. It's not meant to be a super precise identifier. This is the balance point for the staff setup, and obviously that's based on having a second blade that's similar length. And then, like I said, the illuminated pommel. And so this has a Profi board to it, so you can define the blades. I've also done these with CFX if you're looking for an easier, more manageable blade setup. And you know, if you want to do a lot of music right now, that's the way to go, because CFX, their boards are based on memory of the card, not memory of the board. So anyway, if you want the really customizable blade profiles, then Profi is the way to go. So we'll go through a couple of these blade profiles I have on here. Currently I am using predominantly Blue Forest Company sound fonts. That one was Ignition. This one is, I forget how it's pronounced, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. And there is a speaker in here. Right now the way it's set up is it's not super loud. If I were to do this without the staff setup, that speaker would be down here and it would be much louder. But for right now, it's inside the hilt. You still get the sound, just it's not as loud as I would like. And you also, with Profi, can add the gesture. So there we go. That gesture, the gesture activation. I only have it set for activation. I don't have it set for deactivation because now I'm doing contact work with it, and that would probably not be very conducive. And we can also set it up for music. and then we'll connect this with the staff, so the second blade. And both of these blades are 3/4 or 7/8 of an inch rather. And so before I do that, here is the illuminated pommel on the inside. It is a LED converter, so it has the LEDs and then also the pins to connect with. And this is set to flicker because that's the way I wanted this blade to be. So anyway, we can there we go. So we'll do this one for that. And so the rear end takes, or the pommel end takes, another 7/8 inch blade. This one is not connected, so you can use any 7/8 inch blade that you might have. And all it requires is a 1-inch adapter. And then you just take the parts from the previous part and no special tools to hook up. You tighten and it's there. So let's see. There we go. So one is kind of a yellow green and the other is a green. But there's your staff. There's your balance. Now, because I have really complicated blade profiles on this, I've taken off the flash on clash, all the special effects that for contact I don't use. Okay, I don't use the flash on clash, I don't use the stab, I don't use the any of those features that you might want for you know, choreography or something like that. Obviously you can have your settings whatever way you want, but you know, if you get into those really complicated blade styles, then you have to, and you want a lot of blades, then you have to compromise. So that was my compromise on that. So let's get this back. Here again, super easy. It just pulls off there. And this is just 1-inch blade stock with a 7/8 inch blade on the inside, or blade stock on the inside, and then a 7/8 inch thin wall blade tip on the end. And here again, that just presses in and then ties in. And we are back to what we were before. So I'm going to quickly go through the inside. So this unthreads and slowly pull it out. And that is attached to the chassis. This is a 3D printed chassis that I designed. I still want to do a few other tweaks to it, but as you can see, there's the Profi board. It has Captain tape on it just to hold it in place securely, and that way if it needs to be removed, I'm not dealing with glue or anything like that. I want to get that recessed a little bit more. And then here's the first battery and the second battery, and then a 24mm speaker. I would love to go with a 28mm speaker, but there's not enough room to do that with all the wiring and everything else. So that is how that works, and then that just gets pressed in here tightly. And so there you go, the overview of the Neo Dao contact saber. And we'll put some music on and get this blade activated first. A little bit X-Men for the morning. And so thank you for joining me. Thank you for your support. I hope to have these ready through their testing by early summer, so in a couple months, and hope to be getting them out to you in that time. So have a fantastic day. I will talk to you soon, and thank you.